There are two types of people in the world. There's always two types of people in the world, but for today's topic, the two that I'm talking about are the kind of people that are great listeners, and then there's the other kind of people who just can't seem to stop talking. Do you know someone like that? Someone who can't seem to stop talking? Is it you? Are you one of those people who can't seem to stop talking? How about sitting next to you? Is that the type of person who can't seem to stop talking? If so, don't look at them, don't blink, don't smile, just keep looking at this video. There are two types of people in the world, those who are great listeners and those who can't seem to stop talking. And the best leaders are the ones who are great listeners. The reason for that, listening helps you learn. It is very difficult to learn when you are incessantly talking, but you can learn things if you are listening. Secondly, asking questions and listening to your team makes them better. It helps them come up with solutions, it encourages them and empowers them. Listening also helps you to be sure that you are solving the right problem instead of jumping the gun. You hear a couple of words, you think you know what they're talking about, and you issue some orders before even really knowing what the problem is, what the challenge is, what the hurdle is. So listening helps you to be sure that you're solving the right problem. Now, why does listening seem to be so difficult? I think there's a couple reasons for that. First of all, when we're listening, instead of listening all the way until the speaker is finished, have you ever caught yourself formulating what you're going to say in response to what they're talking about? I know I have. Somebody will be saying something, and as soon as they take a breath, I'm ready to jump in with my 2 cents worth instead of listening until they are completely done. So it's difficult because our mind wants to work like that, but you can train your mind. You can choose to just listen. Secondly, I think listening is hard. It's tiring. When somebody is talking to you and you're trying to enter into what they're saying, especially if it might be emotionally charged, a personal problem, an emotional problem, that becomes quite tiring. So it makes listening difficult. And then third, listening is hard because there are some people who will not stop talking. So I'm not saying be a doormat and never stop somebody. Sometimes you just gotta, okay, that's enough of you. We're finished with that. But generally speaking, listening more than talking is going to empower your team. So how can we do that? How can we become better listeners? Here's 3 quick tips you can do today to become a better listener. First, ask questions to clarify the subject. A question like, oh, so what you're saying is this. And they can tell you yes or no. They can clarify it for you. Almost, but really what I'm talking about is that. And you suddenly get a sharper image of what it is they're talking about. Secondly, ask questions about what they think could help. That's interesting. The kitchen sink is clogged. Well, what do you think we could do? And then listen, they can come up with some potential solutions. We can call one of those 1-hour plumbers. We can take the drain apart ourselves. We can get a snake, a plumbing tool snake. We can get a snake and we can snake the drain and see if that does it. And third, you can ask questions to clarify their potential solutions. Take apart the drain. Have you ever taken apart a drain before? Do you know what to do? Can you put it back together again so it doesn't leak? Help to sharpen those potential solutions. Listening empowers our team. Listening more than talking empowers our team. So today, starting today, I want you to be that leader that listens more than talks. Choose to listen, ask questions, use some sharpening questions to get to better solution because listening empowers your team. I am Bill Werner. This is Leadership Made Clear. Visit my website, billonleadership.com. Please become a follower. Ask a question. Leave a comment. We can have a great time, but most of all, have a great day today.